Jyotish Muse. My name is Gauri and today I will be reviewing this book Palace of Illusion by Chitra Banerjee Divakaruni. So this is an Indian mythological fiction book which describes Mahabharata. So now we know what Mahabharata is. It has been told and retold since thousands of years, at least not in depth but in bits and pieces. We know what it is. Like for example, there is this Kurukshetra war between Kauravas and Pandavas for the throne of Hastinapur. Then there is Draupadi's disrobing, which is not the main reason but one of the reasons for this battle. So what is different in this book? So this book is about epic retelling of Mahabharata from Draupadi's point of view. So before reading this book, the image that I had about Draupadi was that of a vulnerable woman, the victim of the patriarchal society. But this book has totally changed my perception. Here she is this rebellious woman, the woman who is able to turn her weaknesses into her strength, like a complete feminist. And so this book describes Draupadi's life right from her birth till her death. And there's a lot of character development as the book progresses, which actually makes you feel so connected with the character Draupadi, and also her relation with other characters is so nicely intertwined that it actually adds value to the story. For example, like a mother-daughter relationship, or not complete mother-daughter but a warm kind of relationship with her Daima, then her relationship with her brother Drishtadyumna, in which there is so much of understanding that they could literally tell what the other person is thinking. And my most favorite is her friendship with Krishna. Now Krishna is sometimes like a father to her, sometimes like a brother, sometimes like a teacher, and sometimes this mischievous friend, and it is so beautifully written. Now coming to the next point, here Draupadi has been shown to be insecure about her looks. She's not confident in her skin. Even she was not spared by "you are your looks" society. And you know, there's a societal's definition of beauty, that the girl should be of fair complexion, the girl should have long hairs, then the girl should have slim structure, yada yada yada. I don't even want to get into this. But one day she decides that she is not going to give a damn about this, and she carries herself like a queen and wears her confidence like a crown. And then the game changes. People start recognizing her beauty, and after that, you know, there's like no looking back. Indeed, perception is reality. Coming to the most controversial topic of this book. If you have read this book, then you might be knowing, or you must be knowing, it is Draupadi and Karna's forbidden love story. Now, Karna is that grey-shaded character in Mahabharata who struggled for his identity and who always wanted to be somebody that he was not. Even many a times he was not given respect which he deserved, except Krishna, who always had this soft corner for Karna and for Karna, and also Duryodhan, who despite of this class inferiority accepted him, and then you know Karna was forever bound to his friendship. Now, writer has portrayed Karna in such a way that he is this quintessential guy who is handsome, who is strong, who is intelligent, who is generous, who is a great archer, who is a man of words. And now you tell me, why would Draupadi not fall in love with Karna? And the writer had weaved this love story so beautifully that you actually end up thinking that what will happen if they ended up together? Would Mahabharata have happened? And as a reader, I thoroughly enjoyed this love story. Many people have not liked this love angle. So I just want to tell you something. Please don't get offended, okay? I'm just trying to explain here. So it is not a mythological book. If it was a mythological book, then yeah, even I would have that doubt of context about this love angle. But this is a mythological fiction book where the writer's imagination should have no limits. Like she can write whatever she wants to. It's like that, okay? So overall, I will rate this book 4.5 out of 5. Brilliantly written, fast-paced book, and just go for it, guys. Like, it's amazing. So yeah, that was it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, then please like, share and subscribe. And also don't forget to hit that bell icon so that you will be notified whenever I post the video. Till then, bye, take care, stay home and see ya.